going to get my mirror out as well, because it's always important that we're certainly paying attention to how our mouth looks. So let me watch mine again and see what it's doing. When I say ow, ow, well, at first it seems like my mouth is just sort of open normal, ow, just sort of slightly open. But by the time I finish that sound, watch what happens to my lips. Ow, ow. What do you think? Ow. It almost is, isn't it? It is, yes. It does seem a little bit like it's got something following it, doesn't it? Okay, so even though it's one sound, our mouth is going to move two places. So in my mouth, my lips are definitely moving, but my tongue is moving a little bit too. So let me show you again. My lips move. They start kind of open and they move to that rounded position. Ow. But my tongue, it's interesting because my tongue starts off at the bottom. Ow. And by the time I finish it, when my lips are rounded, my tongue has lifted a little bit. So I'd like for you to take your mirror out and watch your mouth as you say, ow. Ow. Do you feel anything in your tongue? Do you feel that tongue lifting up just a tad? Ow. As you finish it? Oh, I am so glad you said that. You can actually see your tongue lifting up a little bit? Very cool. I'm very glad you mentioned that. Okay, eyes on me. Here's the next thing I want us to do. 1 second, I want to get right back to what you have to say because I know it's important. I want you to take you're still going to hold your mirror with one hand, but take your other hand and put it on your voice box. Now say, ow. What about your voice box? What is happening? It turned on. Oh my goodness. Yesterday your voice box turned on when we said, oi. Because remember, all vowels are voiced. That means our voice box is on all the time. Thank you for remembering that. Yes?
Since our these are moving, because if you say the what sound, it's going like, it's not the voice, it's like your voice is going like up high.
Wow, that is a really good insight that you had. Were you going to tell us something about this sound too? Did you want to tell us something about this sound?
So like when you say ow, it's like a coat, your lips are like a curtain and the tongue lifts up when the curtain's open.
Wow, that is something to think about. Thank you for giving me another way to remember about saying ow.
And ow, it's like a WH for.
You almost hear at the end of ow, you almost hear the w. You're right, that starts with w or w. Yes, ma'am.
I can see my tongue lifting up when I look in the mirror.
You can, and that is exactly what you just said. I think that is so cool that y'all can see it because you're looking so closely into your mirror. You're not just noticing what your lips are doing, you're noticing what your tongue is doing. My goodness, hold on 1 second because people were practicing their ow sounds, which is fabulous, but I don't want them to miss this important information you just gave. Could you say it one more time?
When you say the ow sound, your lips go up and then your lips go down.
My goodness, we have so many great ways to remember what our mouth is doing. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is, in just a minute, let me give the directions first. And when I say go, you're going to turn to your partner and you're going to each make the ow sound. Now watch how this is going to look. When we turn to our partner to make the ow sound, our partner is going to tell us what they noticed our mouth is doing. So Zoe, do you remember you helped me yesterday, didn't you? So Zoe, if you and I were partners and I looked at you and I said, ow, can you tell me what my mouth just did?
It went like, it made the A sound and it made an saying A, and then it went in a W.
Oh my goodness, what an interesting way to say it. So can you tell me what my mouth, like what it looked like? Ow.
It like did. So it went like it said ah, and then it said whoop.
Okay, so what is my mouth doing when we say ow?
It opened really wide, then it closed.
Oh my goodness, what a great description. So be sure to watch for your partner and tell them what you notice their mouth and tongue doing. Ready? Go.
I can't see what your ears like. It is. Wait, who's gonna go first? No, I'm supposed to keep it in your hand. Well, our tongue is You're supposed to do the mirror. You're supposed to say out loud. It's not milk or toy.
Okay, eyes on me. Oh, I noticed so many wonderful conversations that I heard, and I heard words like your mouth is open when you start, but when you finish, it's in a circle. And I heard words about tongues that were going down and then lifting, and voice boxes that were on. So would you please slide your mirror below your knees right now, below your legs, like we talked about? And I'm going to show you a picture of a child making the owl sound. Does that look like what your mouth did? Yep. And your partner's mouth? So since we had to make 2 movements yesterday with oi, and we have to make 2 movements today with ow, we call these special vowels, and they're diphthongs. Diphthongs, can you say that?
Diphthong.
And diphthongs just means you make 2 movements for 1 sound. Excellent.